This is episode 84 of the Podcraft Beer Show for Monday, March 28th, 2022. In today's show, Chris, Charlie, and Steve finish off 4 more 5-year anniversary craft beers from Humble Sea that were done in collaboration with the following breweries: Wayfinder, Electric, and North Park.
This is the Podcraft Beer Show. I'm your host, Chris. We got your other host, Charlie.
Yes, sir, we do.
We got tech guy Steve back in the fold.
Yay, Steve! We had an
we,
unfortunate experience
And we
without Steve.
we have the second half of the anniversary pack.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We're going to
wow.
cut this thing down right now.
Which brewery is this?
So this is Humble Sea. So they released an anniversary pack that consisted of
6 beers.
6 beers and a stout.
Yeah.
Do you have those 2 sheets that we had?
Let me grab them.
All right. I'll explain to Steve
You
what.
guys start talking.
So there was 6 different beers collaborations with Humble Sea. 7 different beers in an anniversary pack,
Right.
and then they did a standalone stout with North Park that was an additional Humble Sea 5th. So they had done a similar thing last year, but so they we reviewed half of the beers yesterday. And then we'll do half of the other half of the beers today, which
Okay.
is so today we have a lager with Charlie will run
bring it on the
but we have a couple of sheets here that have the breakdown of each one of the beers here.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so that on the back, this actually gives a breakdown of each brewery, and then this one just breaks down the different beers.
Oh, okay.
This one breaks down the beers
Wow.
too. So kind of neat. So today we're gonna start with that Humble Sea with Wayfinder, the pre-prohibition lager,
You want to start with that?
the crispy boy.
All right.
I've been waiting all day for that one.
Yeah, I'll bet you have. Holding out till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, you want to get some of this?
Yeah, let me.
There you go.
There, look at that. It's nice.
So this Humble Sea 5 with Wayfinder, the lager, it's a pre-prohibition lager. The details they provide with this,
We should have got more of it.
the details they provide with this is we've been fans of Wayfinder since their inception. Their dedication to the small details that go into brewing world-class lager beer puts them at the top of that list in our minds. So we decided to brew a style that we believe doesn't get enough attention. A crispy, low ABV pre-prohibition lager with all the domestic ingredients and hybrid cereal decoction mash, resulting in the offensively crushable, nuanced, delicate, pale lager. So this Wayfinder is in Portland. Did we have another beer from them yesterday or in the last show?
Well, you're going to have to look on there.
I guess we will.
Look at your least.
No, that'll be the other beer we're having today. So we're having 2 beers.
Oh, it's the cold IPA.
Oh, that thing is crushable.
Yeah, that is. You got some more of these.
I do. I saw.
I think you should share with me.
Well, I saw the lager and you could buy extras. And I'm like, all right, I'll pick a few extras of those up.
No, I've got plenty. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I have all those other lagers from 2 years ago.
If you want some of that, actually, Aaron hit me up and asked if he could grab a 4-pack.
Hey, Aaron?
He did, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm down.
Down one 4-pack already.
Down to 8 of them.
That was really good.
That is a drinker, my friend.
Yeah, super
Delicious.
crisp. I mean, see-through.
I don't know what they mean by pre-prohibition.
Before the prohibition.
I'm guessing that was it. Maybe it's the alcohol content. I don't know.
Let's see what
Maybe it was the style of the beer. Maybe after Prohibition they made it different.
I would imagine that's it. But just saying. That's a strange way to name a beer.
Well, if you look, so it's class 27A in the certified Yeah, it's a historical beer. It's a pre-prohibition lager. It's a bitter pale lager.
It's definitely bitter, but not overwhelming.
Kind of bitter, but it's good bitter.
Yeah, it's a version of the Pilsner brewed in the USA by immigrant German brewers who brought the process and yeast with them, but who had adapt their recipes to work with the native hops and malts here in America. This style died out after Prohibition, but was resurrected by home brewers in the 90s.
There you go.
The 1990s, that is, Charlie.
Yeah, not the 1890s.
Few commercial versions are made, so the style still remains mostly a homebrew phenomenon, is what they say.
That's nice.
Well, if you could make a lager like that at home, I'd be doing it.
Golly, no kidding.
Maybe we should get that recipe.
They talk about the commercial example. Anchor, their California lager is a pre-prohibition lager.
It's good.
It is
Give
tasty.
them that. That's a delicious beverage, and it should be tasted by everyone at least once, if not twice. But
No, that's really tasty.
Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of lagers down at Bottlecraft the other day, and we actually went through them on the unrecorded episode, the lost episode.
Yeah.
So it was those were all pretty tasty. I mean, different but tasty. And what do we like that Vietnamese style one from?
Oh, it was great.
And
Lowercase.
yeah,
And
but
then
then
the lowercase.
the other lowercase
from Mumford.
Mumford.
Or the lowercase that was the bitter. Yeah, the
Keller. Was it Keller bitter?
Keller bitter. Yeah. That was good.
It was very good.
And this is great. Back to this. Golly, that's a tasty beer.
We should have gotten more of these.
Well, I did, Charlie. I got us.
I know you got more, but
LOL.
I should have been getting some on my own without your efforts.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm not going to drink all your Wayfinder lager now. I won't be hearing the end of it.
Well, I could drink a little bit of this beer. That's a.
Wayfarer is the one that did the Modern Times Pilsner that I
Wayfinder.
had. Wayfinder, yeah.
Not Wayfinder.
Modern Times and Heater Helen. The Pilsner from Modern Times.
Yeah.
Called Oracle.
Is that the brown can?
Italian style Pilsner.
Oh no, I haven't had that one.
Is it, Steve? Oh yeah, I don't think I've had that. Was it pretty tasty?
Yeah.
I might have had that down there at Flavor Dome,
The Flavor Dome.
which is a good place to drink some beer.
You know, I was just thinking the other day about the Mug Club at the Flavor Dome that I got into last year.
You've
Right.
never been there since.
I went there a handful of, I mean more than that, but I mean that thing was in the throes of COVID. I think that we bought those mugs. Was that last? And then so we go down there one time, and I would go down there and I'd be like, "Hey, mug number 37." And they'd bring it to me, they'd fill it full of a beer, and you'd get like a 24-ounce beer, or 20-ounce beer when everybody else got 16-ounce beers or whatever, like extra 4 ounces. And you could have whatever you wanted put on this mug. And I elected just not to have anything. And Josh elected not to have anything, right? But we bought 2 mugs. Well, then we show up there one day, and I was like, "Hey, I'm number 37." And they're like, "Oh, it's already gone." They're like, "Actually, that guy over there has it." And I was like,
Josh.
"That's the guy I'm with." I'm like, "I must be 38, right?" I was like, I swear I was 37 or whatever. And then they look and they're like, "Are you Beatrice McDonald?" Like, no,
Not
or
today.
whoever,
Yeah.
Like, turned out we only had 1 mug,
Yeah.
but we had a receipt showing we paid for 2 of them.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know if Josh ever got it worked out, but that was the last time we were ever there together
Yeah.
again.
So you just
So
took
it's
out the same
37?
one.
I think it was either 37 or 74.
Tell
I was
him not
just
to
thinking of
rinse it
going.
out
I
after
was
you're
just-
done
Yeah, I
with
know. I was like, that guy
Just
sure.
heading down there.
it. Hey, Josh, I spit in it before I
It
left.
was it was pretty funny. It was funny because it was the only time we had a beer together down there when we both tried to
It's
get
hilarious.
the mug.
Yeah.
He beat you to the punch.
He beat me down there by 10 minutes.
I like it.
So yeah, back to this
That's a
Wayfinder
great
lager.
story.
Yeah, no, that's a banger. I am a big fan. The streak continues of good beers coming out of that box, Charlie.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. So we're gonna go with the other Wayfinder, or we're gonna go with the electric.
Let's go with that other Wayfinder.
Okay, I got that. I'm there. Just reach into my bag of ice. tricks.
So the write-up on this one, they say this is a double dry hopped cold double IPA with Mosaic, Centennial, and Nectaron, coming in at 8%. Tasting notes of ruby red grapefruit, pineapple, and they say it's rather resinous. So the details they provide here, guys, are they took Wayfinder's cold IPA recipe and scaled it up a notch for a double IPA version. A similar cereal decoction mash to the pre-prohibition lager that we had brewed for the 5th anniversary, with an emphasis on hops, resulting in a dry, crispy DIPA with an assertive bitterness utilizing both old school and new school hops.
I hear from Steve.
There's some hops there.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can smell those babies just jumping out of there. Oh, that smells like a West Coast IPA,
It
brother.
definitely does. And that's, they say cold West Coast IPA.
Whoa,
That is really cold.
that's you guys right up your alley.
Yeah.
Look at Steve going back for a little more. Easy,
So
Steve. Pump the
yesterday,
brakes. That's
Steve-
8%.
We did there was a West Coast IPA.
Oh, you missed
with the on the other side. It was phenomenal. It was super tasty.
I just need to ask a question to Steve. While you were gone, did you find the aliens?
No. Still
That's all right.
out
You
there.
can keep all the secrets you want.
Wow, that's super tasty.
It is a good beer, but it's just,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
pass on this.
Yeah.
I would do a taster, and that would be plenty for
Yeah.
me.
I think it's it's definitely super hoppy.
I know you guys, this is your thing right
Yeah.
here, man.
I'm in heaven.
You should probably hit up some more of that, dude. If you can get more of that, that's what you should be drinking.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Mess with that lager. Give me all that lager.
That lager was good though.
Yeah, it was good. Chris is
Let's see
like,
if
how can I
they,
get some more of that?
I'm gonna tell what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the old web page. Hey,
You can get another anniversary package.
doubtful.
Should have bought 2.
You can actually get. Oh, it's sold out. Let's see
Bummer.
what's still available. You can get the. No, it's sold out. You can get the vitamin C, which is the Foggy Double from yesterday.
That was
You can
all right.
still get the Ghost Town, that West Coast IPA,
That was really good.
and you can still get the J Wakefield bottle.
So, that West Coast was smelled hoppy like this, but it was backed off on the tongue, on the mouthfeel. So it barely got a little bitter at the very end of the swallow, and it was good. That was like something that I would drink. So pretty impressed with that. But this one's a little too bitter, a little too hoppy for me. But hey, it's a great beer. But I just couldn't drink very much of it.
I could drink some of this.
Nah, you couldn't.
I like
Too
how it's
busy
a double IPA when
Waller
not
in your
foggy.
lager.
It's not foggy.
Yeah. No, it's super. It's almost. Not as crisp as that lager.
Yeah.
Or clear, I
Close.
guess. But it certainly is
8%.
clearer than.
Look out. Did we mention this is an anniversary package today? This is the rest of the anniversary package.
I did, yeah. While
Okay.
you were grabbing these things.
All right.
So yeah, there's definitely a.
So did you have the beer from Ozil Finch?
Oh,
We did.
that was
We
a
haven't-
sour.
We haven't had that. We haven't had anything from that brewery.
We have not,
Right.
and
No,
we haven't had
it's
any.
in Virginia. I'm going to get you some. How's
Vitamin C either. I don't
that? Yeah,
Um,
we've had vitamin C.
I don't.
You haven't.
Yeah, I don't think we've.
Sorry, Steve.
I don't
we're
know
holding
that.
out on you.
Yeah, they're doing extra shows.
Well, you just don't record them.
Yeah.
But that Ouzel Finch, that was the first beer that I had from
That's a great
them.
name
We
of
got
a
one of those
brewery.
set off to the side for you.
It's an interesting. If you go on their website and look, they have hundreds of beers that they've made throughout the years, and they're all either smoothies or stouts, or they have lagers and IPAs and stuff, but they go towards the smoothies and slushy type. Like The Answer, like Burley Oak, like RAR. They go through those type of beers and stuff, and gosh, that was really good. Even my kids, or one of my kids, liked it, so she's the only one that drank it. So But
Yeah. Sounds like a great set of collaborations.
Yeah, that's a good collab.
Ghost Town too.
And I'm gonna go to Virginia when my youngest comes home and graduates. So we got to move her out of here, but we're gonna swing into Richmond.
You're gonna bring more beer home than furniture.
Oh, absolutely. That's the plan. We're gonna sell all of her stuff and spend all that money on beer.
So this is like right down in Hampton, like Hampton.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Norfolk.
Yeah, it's like
it's across the bay
it's
from
right
Norfolk.
across the Hampton.
I've been over that
Hampton
bridge.
Bay Bridge.
What is it? Fort what?
Hampton Bridge Tunnel.
Yeah.
It's Fort what now?
Fort Monroe National
Monroe,
Monument.
So that's where it's at. And it's only like 45 minutes from Richmond. I mean, and let me tell you, there's I want to hit Benchmark, or is it Benchmark? Yeah, I think it's Benchmark or Benchtop in Norfolk. I'm going to hit this Ouzelfinch, and I'm going to hit The Answer, and I'm going to go to Triple Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Triple Crossing has one of the best beers. Their Falcon Smash, it's their IPA. It is phenomenal. I mean, probably one of the best ones I've ever tasted. That's how good that one is.
You going to mention you have a podcast on beer?
Huh?
Are you going to mention you have a podcast on craft beer when you're there?
I will. I usually get, what do they call it? When you're in the business discount.
Oh, okay. Business card. You guys have business cards? Passing those out?
My business card is an empty can of beer, friend. Crunch, throw it up on the counter. There you go. I just drank that. I'm obviously in control. No, yeah, it's that Triple Crossing is. I mean, I just came upon that because my nephew-in-law said, "Hey, why don't we meet here for dinner?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." And I was coming from my trip from Burley Oak and RAR down, crossing over into Norfolk, and then cutting across to Triple Crossing, which is just outside of Richmond there, the main part of Richmond. But I was hungry. It was raining a little bit. I was tired because I've been driving and you just keep driving on that strip that comes down from Baltimore or Maryland, I guess it is. And then you cross that giant bridge there into Norfolk, and there's just like lanes going every direction there. It was a fun trip. It's like $20 to cross that thing.
Huh.
It's crazy. Maybe 15.
I haven't done it in years.
But I'll be out there, so I'll grab some of that Ouzelfinch, whatever I can.
Ouzelfinch.
And we can we'll go through it. I'll tell them, we're gonna review all these beers. They tend to understand that you're there to drink when you show up and you buy $1,000 worth of beer. They don't mind you doing that.
Yeah.
So
they're a fan.
You should. Where are you gonna put all kinds of beer? You're gonna have to get another.
I got another cooler right over there.
I already got
It's
one.
already ready. I gotta buy one to bring it home because I'm not flying out there with one. You can't fold those in and put them in your luggage. It's not like a raft that you just pull the cord and it inflates and cools your beer.
The challenges.
I mean, somebody should figure that out.
Aye.
Just, the thing.
Rent a cooler.
Rent a cooler. Rent a Yeti. I need a giant Yeti is what I really need.
Yeah.
I might buy one there.
The size of
Those
jacuzzi.
No, it holds like 750 beers.
Those are so expensive.
That'll be half of what I bring home.
Yeah. I get,
So my main thing there is to buy really tasty smoothie beers and lagers for Chris.
Yeah.
LOL.
He's the only guy I know that runs on lagers.
I love lagers.
Yeah, they are pretty dang good. All right, gentlemen, enough of this. We're going to the real beer now.
The real beer.
This can's a little tight. Oh gosh, that smells really good.
What do you got there, Charlie?
That is a hazy, my
That's
friend.
So this is the the double dry hop fused foggy triple IPA with Galaxy, Citra, and Nelson hops. Weighing in at 10.2%, tasting notes of peaches and cream, Dole pineapple,
peaches
and
cream.
grape juice.
Oh, what a dream. Do you remember that song?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ringo Starr?
Never heard of her.
That's true.
That's the best line ever.
Yeah,
That is a hazy, my friend. That's a
thing is-
bucket of orange juice right
Yeah,
there,
looks
man.
like
Let me
it.
tell you. And it smells hoppy.
So the details they give here after shooting the ish with Justin from Electric,
Juicy.
we realized our triple IPA techniques and recipes are very similar. So we combined our favorites to create a pungent, hefty triple IPA with big hot side saturation from multiple Citra products, along with multiple dry hop additions of Citra, Galaxy, and Nectaron.
Wow.
Is that pretty tasty, Charlie?
It's juicy.
Yeah.
That's-
Electric is some of the makes some of the best beers in the game there.
Wow. I'm pretty doggone impressed because there's no boozy on the 10.2. Did you taste it yet?
Yeah, I did. It's
What'd you
great.
think?
It's
We didn't talk about the beers we drank yet.
It's a hazy.
What'd you have, Charlie?
I drank a bunch of lagers. What else did I do? No, I drank that. I'm. You know what? I bought a case of that Parkman, so that's all I've been drinking.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So good.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
It's the best. It's the best hazy beer I've ever had.
Yeah, you're a big hazy beer fan.
Well, it's a collaboration, so I mean, you got to give credit to a Modern Man. Is that what it's called? And North Park Brewery made it, and it is fabulous. I think it's like 8 or 10% too.
I think it's a triple.
And I'm not drinking for effect. I'm drinking for wow, that thing's tasty. I'll give you one on the way out. But
All right.
super impressed with that. And they got plenty left down there. They said so.
Down in the North Park. So I had the Taco Truck Lager from Dust Bowl Brewery. Really tasty Mexican lager.
What's
What
this
was
thing?
it?
Dust Bowl?
Dust Bowl Brewery?
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Where are they
Dust Bowl Brewing Company. It's a good question. I didn't take a picture of the back, so I don't know.
Well, we could look it up.
Yeah, that internet thing.
What's
Interweb.
that? Was it Modest Man?
Yeah, Modest,
Modest
Man.
Man, yeah.
What did I say it was? Middleman?
And what's the other one? Dust Bowl?
They're
Dust Bowl.
loving it. They're just like, thanks for nothing.
Taco Truck Lager. Excellent.
Oh, those guys are over in the Dust Bowl.
Gosh.
So they're Oklahoma brewery?
Yeah, Turlock.
Oh, sorta.
Yeah, Turlock, California.
That's not quite the Dust Bowl.
Not quite exactly. That's I was thinking like.
I mean, there is
something
Dusty.
middle of
over there. Maybe like
America,
a bunch
not-
of cows
not
running
like-
around or something.
What's their story? How do you
I
end
don't
up
know.
with like?
They were at Fraser.
What do you got there? What's that other one?
Yeah, so it's a beer.
Steve
from the,
actually
from
drank
the
2 beers
Netherlands.
this week.
It's from the it's a Dutch beer called Orange Bloom, and it's a premium lager.
Premium.
They've been making it for 350 years. They started in 1671.
They got it right.
What's the
And-
name of it?
Orange.
Blue.
So ORANJE Bloom. So it's the orange.
Bloom.
But what's the brewery?
I think that's it.
Oh, is
Orange
it?
Bloom.
And it's just their lager. And it's at Fraser, and I'd never seen the can before, and I've been to Europe, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I need 4 of these.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
what I'd
6-pack. So,
Hey, perfect.
bad.
You want 4? They got 6. Buy them.
But somebody's making it for 350 years, and people are drinking it.
They might have it down.
They might.
It's like Guinness in their stout.
Yeah. So I think they're part of the Dutch, one of those Dutch holding company things that is shipping stuff all over the country and
Sure,
all
yeah.
over the world and stuff. Like
Yeah, United Dutch Breweries.
Yeah.
First brewed in 1671. This
Yeah.
iconic lager.
Woo!
It's not changed at all. It was pretty tasty.
Yeah, it was really good. But I'd never seen the can before. And
Not shocked that it's good after 350 years. You figure
very
they'd get it all right.
50.
Probably been using the same damn yeast for 350 years. That's crazy. Surprised they kept it fresh for that long. It's been canned for 350 years.
Yeah. We
Must
moved
keep
all
it on
these.
ice.
We moved all these out of bottles and the cans so we could sell them.
Look at that haze.
Wow. That's really tasty. I'm not a huge fan of triples. But it's not boozy, but it's definitely heavier than
Shareable.
than my pre-prohibition lager.
Of course it is.
Right.
Only because it is.
The Trip.
So
Wow.
you don't taste the booze on it? Because I do.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I do.
I taste hops, and I taste genuine, professional beer making.
You don't. It doesn't taste boozy,
Not to me, no.
but you think it tastes boozy, Steve?
I think at the end it does.
Doggone, he's drinking Danish lager, Copenhagen lagers for crying out loud. It's going to taste boozy after that.
I was drinking pre-prohibition lagers, and I didn't think it was super.
Look at that, man. I'm working on our next beverage here.
What'd you guys think of all those Bach beers I sent you? That email, did you check that out?
Yeah,
I didn't get to taste them, so.
I know. But it's kind of crazy how many there are.
I'm a Bach fan.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, hey, I'm
I
open.
had it at my
this.
wedding. So,
Did you guys have a bucket? Or
Oh, shit.
no, man.
just
We're sorry.
throw it
We're
all over you.
no longer safe for kids to listen.
Kids under 12.
What the mark the explicit column.
Wow.
I think you're all right.
Sloppy jalopy. That just shot
Probably
off.
just threw that all over himself.
Well,
Yeah,
that
our
bottle.
next
Why do
beer.
they make them like that? It's not
It's not right.
necessary.
It's not right.
I think the intention there was to pull that string all the way
I better
around
just
and then
drink
use it
the
all
rest
there.
of it. So, let me
But
tell
the-
you something, dude. You're going to be liking this. This is the Humble Sea with North Park double-barreled Imperial Stout, conditioned on raw toasted coconuts, Marcona almonds, Mexican vanilla, and Mostra coffee. Let me tell you right now, I'm looking this off my fingers. That's how good it is. That's black gold, brother.
Mhm.
Texas tea.
It looks like it's full, like
That is delicious.
pouring like oil.
Yeah, that triple was phenomenal. I was a fan of that one. The yeah, so this one it's the double barreled version of Humble C3 with raw toasted coconut, almonds, Mexican vanilla, Mostra coffee.
If I could lick my thigh, I would, because this stuff is,
Just threw it all over you.
it just spouted. I mean, it was difficult to get off. They wax it and then they tie it. It's got
You
to
got
be.
the you got the hard job, John.
I know.
Nobody.
I'm sorry,
Nobody
I
else
apologize,
Nobody else is volunteering for your
I
job.
smell like a wonderful brewery.
So this was a
Wow.
bottle that was
You know what?
second.
That's the best thing I've tasted in quite a while.
Huh. So they didn't. Today they have a jungle edition that they're released at their. Today is their anniversary party. This is just the regular Humble Sea 5th with North Park, but they did a jungle. I think he's.
The bottle's got.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
burned
have
it
to
all over.
Lick the bottle.
Take a whiff of that, dude.
Hmm.
That is one of the best things I've tasted lately.
Yeah, it's tasty, huh?
Oh my gosh,
Probably only because we haven't popped any Horus other than,
that is really good.
yeah, they done this right.
Yeah. So this is
It smells boozy when you smell it.
What's the ABV here?
15%.
Holy smokes!
So they talk about
not
Humble
come to
C5 with
much.
North Park pours thick and dark as night. The 15% clings to the side of the glass and sheets down the side. Minimal head dissipates quickly from the large amount of coconut and almond oil saturating this beer. Hefty aromas and flavors of sweet macaroons, chocolate, fresh baked almond biscotti. Subtle coffee rounds out the swallow, connecting the sweet nuttiness and strong hints of bourbon with the extended barrel aging.
Wow, they made a good choice on that barrel. Let me tell you.
That's super tasty. Just chocolatey.
It's
that
everything.
kiss of barrel on the
Coconutty,
end.
Coconutty.
Yeah, it's like a what's that cake, like German chocolate cake?
It's
Just
pretty close.
man, that's a great beer.
That's, like I said, probably one of the best things I've tasted in quite a while.
So we had the opportunity, Steve, of there was 2 bottles of stout. There was one that was part of the pack that we did yesterday.
Okay.
This was not part of the pack, released as part of their birthday, but not
Yeah, because it's using the same logo and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on
you
the
just
anniversary.
Had to just purchase it separately.
Uh-huh.
So we did the other one
Oh, okay.
up front and did this one. We saved this one for you. Didn't save the West Coast IPA for you.
That's all right.
Well, there might be one of those rolling
We might
around
be
in
able
there
to find
somewhere,
something.
but this, gosh, I'm super impressed. I mean, the Moster coffee, I'm smelling it. I don't taste it.
I certainly taste coffee in there.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it.
Gosh, what else is in there?
Coconut.
Raw and toasted coconuts, Marcona almonds, Mexican vanilla, and Moster coffee. Daggone it if I don't taste everything but the coffee. I smell it, but I don't taste it. Wonder which batch of coffee they made.
That's pretty tasty, though.
It's legit. It's more than legit. That's a damn good beer right there. See, I'm just turning up the notch. I mean,
Yeah.
PG 13. Gosh.
I just marked it's okay for children.
So, hey, Charlie, of those 4 beers, so we started off with the,
Are you going to even ask that question?
of the first 3. Let's go with the first 3.
Mm.
First 3, I'm going to go with the lager.
You're on lager.
Yeah.
How
I
about
love
you,
that
Steve?
hazy, but it's just too boozy. I mean, it's too alcohol high.
Didn't you just say like you
It's
didn't?
not boozy, but it's alcohol high.
It's the same. It's the same temp as the other one you got. That modest or the Parkman or
I
whatever.
know, but that tastes better.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
It's just got a little. It's a little too high octane.
I
for
can feel what I've tasted already. So,
Yeah.
And this 15% is not going to help. Let me tell you. It's going to.
you. Steve, what was your favorite?
I got to go with the lager too because these lower alcohol content beers just seem to be hitting a spot right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Summertime.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go the
Shocker.
the lager as well. I've been waiting. It was everything I could do not to
Yeah.
Not to go
pop
with that.
one of those last night.
Yeah.
I already tasted
I
it.
didn't. And then on to the
stout.
The stout is
Oh my
just
God.
lights out.
It's separated between the others.
I mean, it's super thick. The
This would be a great one to drink with Horace. Ask him what he thinks.
Horace or Whores?
Horace,
Oh,
whatever his
good.
name is.
Gosh. I was going to say Horace. It's Kyle. would be-
Kyle. The Kyle dude.
no, that's a
the
phenomenal,
manic Horace.
phenomenal beer.
Daggone it. Hate it when the best one is at the end. We should have started with this one. Then we could have cooled down as we went all the way to the lager on the end. Now we're here drinking. I poured way too much of my glass.
Good news is we got a few more crispy boys.
Don't we? We get some beer on tap too. I'm gonna try and find something I can get lager wise on tap.
Well, Charlie digs for lagers. I guess we'll
We're timing.
all right.
We're
wrap
good
up
time.
here, huh?
Yeah.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good, good beers, gentlemen.
We hope you have enjoyed today's show. If you would like to subscribe to this show via your favorite podcast player application, then head over to the podcraft.com website and look for the subscribe links. You can also get all the links mentioned in this podcast, pictures and videos of all the beers we try, and other good information at thepodcraft.com. The site also has links to send us direct feedback and to connect with us on social media. Thank you so much for sharing your time and attention with us. For Chris and Charlie, this is Tech Guy Steve signing off for this week's The Podcraft Beer Show. Have a super awesome rest of your day. The Podcraft Beer Show podcast is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 International. All rights reserved 2020 through 2022. The podcast is produced by aztecmedia.net. If you have questions, then please email the podcraftpodcast@gmail.com. Fair use notice. Reference material and media have been placed within this medium for informational, educational, and discussion purposes only in compliance with the fair use criteria established in Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. It should also be noted that the opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the participants and are not endorsed by the participants' previous, current, or future employers or advertisers.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.